Hey, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. How's everybody doing? Had my phone on. Can't quite figure that out. But anyway, hello everybody. Jake, Richard, thanks again for everything. Richard's the best. Tommy J, who else is here? I know. Hip is here. Who else? Tommy J. Cobius, how's it going? Robert Mack was here. I don't know if he's still here. And Joe. And I know Nikki was in early to say she needs to get some rest. I hope you are feeling better. Uh, anyway, so hey Andy, how's it going? So anyway, I don't know what was the where's Richard at? What was that was the one I think, right? The intro. If you want to, I'll play that. Did you see the outro deal? Did you check the volume on it? If not, I can play it again real quick. I know no one will really care. Changing my channel. Yeah, that'll work. That'll work, Richard. Um, yeah, I've been getting a bunch of emails now too, from a bunch of Thai people. They want to hire the guys that were planting the rice fields. They said they really move. I said I don't think they're for hire, but I'll let you know. I'll talk to Richard. Let's see. So anyway, if you want me to, the sound was good. Okay. Do you want me to play? Because I know you can't hang out through the whole deal. Do you want me to play the outtake real quick? Let me know and I'll do it. It's not that. What is it? 30 seconds? Not even. I did add a little bit of that blinking deal to the front, and I also added it to the end of the outro too to give me time to click end broadcast thing. So I'll just play it real quick, and everybody can let's review it. All right, Jake, you got it. Hold on, I'm going to do it right now. All right. I was reading part of the comments. I'm sure was very bossy. So, what was the sound? Was the sound okay? All I did was load it into my editor, the file you sent me, and then just drop the volume down a little bit. Um, thanks, Andy. It's all Richard. Richard, I guess he got tired of my looking at my crappy opening or whatever. There was none really, just that simple countdown that is actually in StreamYard. So much better, and I really appreciate it. Nice. Yeah, sounds good. Okay, yeah, because I don't know how to time the thing. It's kind of easy now. I added, the 2 or 3 seconds to the beginning, and I go ahead and press start, and then I hit go live, and then it comes in, and you can see the whole front of it. And then at the end, I did the same thing with the end. Once it goes off, I just hit end broadcast, and it ends it. So it seems to be okay. Thanks, Richard. Now are you going this week? Are you going to have anybody on, or are you taking? You'd only doing every other week? Yeah, it's all timing. And I'm not very good at that shit either. But I'll figure it out sooner or later. Uh, how you doing? I'm not going to be able to man. I'm not going to be able. I'm going to call you man because I can't I can't pronounce stuff very well. I'll just butcher your name. But thanks for coming. Uh, who else came in while I was gone? Bacon and eggs. And Joe, I think I already said hello to. And, let's see. I think that was it. Gator. I like the. Here, what did he say? What Gators say? I like the outro better than the intro. The speed up footage during the intro was problematic for me. I could probably, would it going too fast? I could probably slow it down. What do you think, Richard? Are you still here? I could probably slow it down. Would that be better? Not quite as fast. The intro would just be a little bit longer, I think. Not that it's a big deal. It's pretty easy to do, I think. I'll have to try. I could try and see. You let me know if that was the what you were seeing, Jake. How dare you? I even slowed down. Time lapse by 50%. Can I slow it down, or what do you think, Richard? Is it, what does everybody else think? Let me know. I think it's okay. So the planning of the rice was great. The people, they were getting people wanting to give them work, but let's see. The slower tempo for the outtake would be better for me. The slower tempo for the, oh, you mean more in that speed? Slow it down a little bit. The intro or the outtake? Dirty old man. I didn't say hi to you either. How you doing? 17 in the room. Great. Let's see where. I don't know. He's probably sleeping. I think he's getting more into the. I kind of had a talk with him and told him. I don't. I think I said this before. Did you come all the way to Thailand to get abused and on YouTube and spend all your time doing that, or did you come to retire? I mean, you worked your whole life for Christ's sake. So I think he kind of took it to heart now. So I talked to him the other day and said, anytime you want to jump on, just jump on. Not a big deal, but he's enjoying life. Put it that way. He's meeting with all the guys in Pattaya and John Tiem and having a good time with them, going out to eat and mingling around there, and that's what he should be doing. If I was not married and I was in Pattaya, that's what I would be doing. Is meeting up with everybody and everything, and he's having a good time. Time to relax, man. That's why I have fun doing this, regardless of what, trolls say or whatever. They can say whatever the hell they want. I don't really give a shit. Doesn't matter to me. They're not going to get any response out of me. It ain't going to happen. I'm doing this because I have fun doing it, regardless of whether I'm good at it or not. The people will be the judge of that, and the people that I've met and the people that are on here now are good people, and I enjoy doing it, so I'll do it. Like I've said before, until it becomes a pain in the ass, and then I won't do it anymore. But that'll be when I figure it out, not when somebody else wants to try to, push me into it. Ain't going to happen. Just not that kind of guy. But anyway, so he'll be popping in and out, I'm sure he'll come into the chat and help moderate. Let's see, Dave, let's see. Okay. Dave, you got to send Brian flowers to your house, that house. Yeah, 24 hours. Yeah, the house is, God, now I look at it, and after I did that video, it's so freaking close, man. I'm going to go over there today. I wanted to kind of get a picture of these medallions that we had made. There's 50 centimeters that you see. There's 4 segments of that fence of the actual gate, and the big ones will go in there, and they've got koi fish on them, and they're cut on I guess some kind of plasma cutter. And then I've got 30 centimeter ones that are going to go on the little metal parts above the wall, across the front, and 3 down each side. Eventually I'll get them for all the way around. But the guy had just started to get his Facebook page going and everything, and he ran a special buy one get one, so we ordered a bunch of them. But I kind of like to get a picture of that. I'd like him to get that painting done on the front, and he hasn't, which I can't blame him. Now, well, I kind of can, because he's not painting it because it's raining. So now it hasn't rained. Rained a little bit yesterday, but I don't think it's going to rain today. So maybe he'll paint that. Then they'll pull that scaffolding down, and what I'm calling the carport's going to go from the house all the way out to the front gate. and then along that one side of the house, and then enough covering it so that you can actually take groceries out and go in that side door in the kitchen. That's why I added that door, and that's also going to be where the Thai kitchen's going to be. Let's see. Look like the building crew is. Yeah, they are actually. Because I moved, because they actually the air conditioners and stuff weren't in the house build. So I've got what 60, 75, 80,000 baht of or more of air conditioners, and they're probably over 100 retail value. But so since I put that stuff in, I said I'm gonna either have to pay somebody, or I told the builder, I said you were supposed to have somebody in there, so he's got I think one or two people staying in the house. But I was really surprised because I went there to film that day. I had to do the voiceover, which was okay in that shot because it was just too noisy. But they weren't even supposed to be there. That was a Sunday. They usually take Sundays off, so I was kind of glad to see them there. Yeah, I don't think so either, Gary. I'm just getting a little antsy and impatient. I guess that's normal for any way of life. I try to change it a little bit, learning from my Thai family here, but it does look good. Once the cabinet maker gets in there and builds all the cabinets and stuff, and I get the refrigerator in there and the granite countertops, it's going to look nice. It's going to look really nice, I think, anyway. I like that glass mosaic tile. I was almost going to do the whole thing, and I don't know, I kind of got talked out of it when we bought that larger subway tile. And then we're going to do one wall in there. If you're walking from the front door and you look to the right where the kitchen is, that wall right to the left of it, instead of doing a painted accent wall, we're going to actually put a raised brick, or stone, the stones that are yay wide, staggered up, and stone that wall. I think it'll look nice. The only thing I told my wife, I said it's probably going to get dirty, but she said that she'll get an attachment for the vacuum cleaner or something and do it. Let's see, Tony, how you doing? There's the motivator. Tony's the best. Good morning to you. He's already been out and walked around and everything. You're getting me motivated, so I'm a happy camper. And I didn't, since Mitch isn't here this morning inside, the sound and everything and the video is good. Should be 720, I think. They want more money. I pay for StreamYard. I don't use the free version, but they want me to pay again if I want 1080, and I don't know. My head's big enough as it is here. Who wants it any clearer? Let's see. Dave is the voiceover. P.S. Oh, see, I know I'm talking about. Yeah, it just actually when I talked to Joe, Foreigner Joe, quite a bit actually, and especially when we were building, and he had given me a hint from the beginning saying, people are gonna go crazy if there's a lot of background noise and stuff like that, which they do. But I don't really get it too much. But of course, I don't have, 20,000 subscribers, so I don't have quite as many people to please. But so anyway, that's why I did that, because it was really loud once I got inside the house. Gator Jake, I love that. Gator Jake, Logger News. There you go. Yeah, Gator's great, man. You got to do that. Where is Brock? I don't know where Brock is, now that you've seen it. Let's see what Richard says about this. David Grip down 1080. I got to redo the intros and outros. Okay, well, we won't upgrade. I think it's fine. I mean, there's going to be some people that are really, really into it, but I think the picture's fine. I mean, I don't know. I don't like looking at myself anyway. Do I really want it any sharper? What is Tony? Andy. What did Andy say? Yeah, Tony's been doing them. I think I was doing two things this morning when I was watching. I was editing a video and I was preparing for the live stream. But I think you said you're not going to do them every day. You're going to do them like a couple times a week. Is that right, Tony? If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to Tony's channel. He's got a great channel, great guy, has a good outlook on life, probably better than mine sometimes. Sometimes I get a little aggravated with people when I shouldn't, but Tony has a bunch of good insight, great videos, lovely wife, lovely home, lovely life, man. So you got to check out his backyard. I'm kind of envious. I wish I had a little more land, but I think when I get done, I think it'll be okay. Tony will like it. So I'll come there and he can give me a beer in his tiki garden, and then he can come visit me, and I'll hook him up in mine. But let's see. Let's think everything. Yeah, I don't know. I enjoy it, Tony. I get up at 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning anyway, so it gives me something to watch, somebody I like, and But I understand that. I understand it. But now you've got your little Osmo Pocket around your neck. You can do whatever you want, anytime you want, video wise. So that's cool. Uh, Thanks, Joe. Thanks for putting up Tony's uh, Tony's site. Let's see. Do I miss anything? Yeah, he says I don't need any more detail. Yeah, no one really wants to look at that. I don't think, Gary. Let's see. Uh, Love the bald badger. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Tony's great. I'm hoping to get there. I want to head to, and you can tell me if I'm wrong. I want to eventually take the Forza on a maybe 10, 10, 12 day ride. I know my wife won't like that, but I want to head to Joe's Put You Up Curry Con, and I think I could swing by and see you. It's kind of on the way, right? I'd like to go to Colac on that ride too, because like I had said before, Tony goes to Colac a lot, and I went there once or twice, once, and I really liked it. I liked it a lot. In fact, I was almost, until I met my wife, I was almost thinking about moving there from Kamala. So, but I think I want to do that, and I'd like to do it. I have to make sure that he's home, of course, and then he wants me to come by. But uh, I'm definitely looking forward to it. Let's see what it tells me. Yeah, the space depends on how you use it. Yeah, yeah, exactly. I think I've got it laid out now. I'm not putting that little house that they wanted to take a year to build and charge me a crap load of money. I think I'm going to put in something like you have, a little table area that's covered, maybe a little bar type thing, and then I'll have the koi pond, which will be covered, and then the pool I'm covering too. I just don't like going in. I'm too white. I'll burn to a crisp, and plus I like being out of the sun. So and it'll get some sun. I'm going to put it up high enough that it'll get some sun during the day. Same thing with the koi pond. The koi pond's going to be a little bit over a meter above grade, and the pool's only going to be 12 inches above grade, and then it'll go down. I don't know what your pool is. What is it? 1.5, Tony, or something like that. I wanted to come about here on my wife, and she's short, so it's going to be like 1.3, something like that. And then the koi pond's going to go a little bit over a meter deep, also, and so it'll be a meter above and a meter below grade. So I'll have a cover on that, and I haven't decided whether it's going to be a full cover or whether it's going to be a sunshade type cloth, pergola type deal. I haven't decided that yet. The one over the pool will definitely be corrugated, insulated like the rest of it. In fact, the front carport is going to be the same as the roof, that corrugated, but with the PU insulation on it. And it's surprisingly, because I was in my house, when it was raining, and it was fine. I know that people, especially here in Thailand, have been outside underneath a metal roof, and it's just, you can't even talk to somebody standing next to you. Okay, what did I miss? Hey, Mitch, how you doing? Mitch is here. See, uh, what else did I miss anything, Mr. Mitch Jones? Thank you, thank you. uh, free the trolls. That's funny. Um, let's see. And I think no one else. Okay, if you got it one right, put it in again. If I missed it, I don't think I missed too much. I went back a little ways. But anyway, so yeah, Tony, that's what I got to make use of what I got, right? So I am going to put in on the side. It's going to go this side, tiki area covered, whatever outdoor lunch area, which I'm going to try to have a wood burning pizza oven and a barbecue, and then next to that will be my deck goes out into there off my bedroom. There'll be the pond and then the pool, and then next to the pool there's going to be a concrete uh, slab and the pump and a little cover over that too. The pump for the house, the pump for the pool, and filter for the pool. And then on the end of it, I'm going to do something similar to what Joe did, an outside shower. It's a simple little thing, not quite as intricate as Joe's. Joe's was nice. I don't want to spend the money. It's an outdoor shower. Although if I do enclose the area with the tank and the pumps and stuff, or at least with the pumps, I might go ahead and run make it heated, only for the reason that it gets a little bit cold here in Surin. Not cold to me now. Cold to me before was 40 degrees, 35 degrees. Now cold to me is like 72, 74. But I was thinking about putting a little heater. They're so cheap for the shower, just for them to wash the dog and shit. They can use that. I cussed. Where's Mark? But anyway, so that they could wash the dog and the dogs and stuff. And I think I might do that. I have to see, because it's real simple. I bought one for under the sink. It doesn't have to be the kind that are outside. I can put it inside a covered room, and I can plumb it over there very easily. I just have to put a mixing valve on the shower, itself, and you don't have to be outside, hanging on the wall right there or something. So I think I might do that. My Thailand. Let's let them roll. Let's see. People need to see with the band. Why do some people be a-holes? I don't know. It's just part of life, I guess. Gator. It. I don't know either. Everybody's here to kind of have a good time. Do I hate anybody? No. Am I close to disliking a few people? Yeah. But to each their own. I don't care anymore. My wife has told me to relax and have a good time, and she said that's what you intended. That was what you intended to do with the YouTube channel, and that's what I'm doing. So I will do that, and hopefully people will respect that and let things go, because I have completely now. Don't care what the other people do. Right, wrong, or indifferent. That's, like I said before, don't understand people that come after people for no reason. The only reason I can see is for content. But that's the best thing about YouTube. You are scrolling and you find Got to Love Thailand. You click on it and here I am talking, and you go, I don't like this guy. You get to go click and you're gone. You don't have to sit and watch me. You don't have to critique me. You don't have to do anything. That's the great thing about YouTube. But for people that need it, want to make money, and need the money, and I got no problem with that, they need to do it. If they think that calling me Santa Claus and that stuff is really a problem, I've been called Santa Claus for 20 years, so it doesn't really matter to me. I know the man I am, and that's it. And that's all I'm going to say on that. So let's see. Mr. Mitch is posting all the links as usual. Cool. Thank you, Mitch. And Dirty Old Man is he starting? We've only been in 25 minutes. The Love Connections starting. Send you a quick reply. More to come later. You guys are a crack up. Yeah. So anyway, let's see what's happening. Does anybody know I know they had talked about, Nick Dean had said that there was a possibility, and I guess it didn't happen, for them to open up the bars and the entertainment venues. But I think everything else is pretty much wide open except for Pattaya and Rayong and down that area. I still believe, somebody can correct me if I'm wrong, but even if you're a restaurant or whatever, still can't serve alcohol. Although I do think they lifted the curfew for everybody, so you can go out, but you can't sit in a restaurant and have a beer. I kind of get the logic behind some of the stuff, but most of these people are grown ass people. They don't. I don't know. Anyway, hey, there's Brock. Um, but hopefully they'll open up the entertainment venues shortly before December 1st, like they haven't really said, but kind of hinted to. Again, check with the correct people to find out. Uh, let's see. And did you ever, when Ransank was on, Mitch? Did you ever get together with him about the stuff that you had brought for him? I didn't. I can't remember. Yeah, I did trim the beard this morning, uh, a little bit, real quick, right before I got out of the shower and said, "Okay, I've had enough. I need to trim it down a little bit." But hey, Greg, how you doing? I don't think I've seen you before. Good morning to you, sir. But yeah, so hopefully they'll open that stuff up. I know I still hear people saying, maybe it's better to wait and wait and wait. I don't know, man. If you guys aren't subscribed to Chocolate Man in Thailand, to James, subscribe to him. He's got the best optimistic, and he's done it. People are going, "Oh, it's too much. This Thai, and I gotta get paid." James said it's a piece of cake. Is there going to be the one or two people that have got it? But I think James said 7,000 people came into to Bangkok yesterday or something like that. Anyway, if you're not subscribed, subscribe. He's got a bunch of good information, and follow him on Facebook. You'll get even more information. I'm not privy enough to have a Facebook thing and all that. I haven't gotten that far yet. Have not met with Ring Sent. Yeah, he's got some cool shit for him, which is nice. I really like him. Hey, Mike's, what's up? How's the sound on this $15 microphone? Mike's my bounce off person, and you said that the StreamYard had some kind of a limiting. I know I deleted the little test that I did, but you had said that there's a automatic leveling or something in StreamYard, but yet it was playing the intro way loud. Richard had to bring it down, and then I put the outro in my editor and lowered the volume. But Mike's is he's quite he's got, I don't know, what do you got, like 30 radio stations now here in Thailand? I think he's got a couple. BKK. Who was it that was was it Brock that kept putting it all up and hoping that Mike's was going to pay him? I can't remember now. But and then I think one of your videos that I saw, I haven't got a chance to watch everything, but I think you said that you and Gracie were going to move to an island. Is that a something that's going to happen, or did I not hear right? I'm a fan of loud automatic gain controls. Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. YouTube is something that I'm finding out about. First off, the people are jealous. People are real critical. Oh, you're only at 720. I'm not watching you. Your sound is crappy. I'm not. I hear wind noise. You're not. They can be critical, but I don't have enough subs to get that. So I imagine, hopefully, sooner or later I will. But yeah, I think you mentioned you were going to move. You guys were going to move to an island. Maybe you're going to do that in a video, and you don't want to tell me. Then just tell me to shut up. But, let's see. I wish I lost. What did you do? I found that I lose weight in Thailand doing walk. That's what I have to do. I have to walk, and Tony's the one that's getting me motivated. There it is. Let's put that up. And I don't know. Are you? I don't know. Are you a mod, Mike's? Can you actually put up links to these things, or Mitch? Is that possible? Let's see. We're heading back to Samui on the 10th. Last time we stayed 2+ weeks. We'll likely stay. Oh, okay, cool. I haven't. I don't think I've been there. I've been to Comac and Koh Chang, of course, and I had talked about going to what is it, Siko Chang, the one that's right off of Bangkok. That I wanted to because I saw. I think you did a couple of videos on that island. I think the couple of time ones I saw, one when Gracie was there, and one was with the 1 year layoff. But I don't know if they. I got to see. Are you? I think. Oh no, you're not. Let me see if I can. Okay, I added you as a moderator, Mike. So if you want to post the links to your, because I have like 800 and some odd subs now. I'm big time. You're more than welcome to post the links. Um, hi, coin Kosi Chang. That's right. I liked it. I just haven't had a chance. I don't even know if it's open. I don't know if it. I think everything's pretty much wide open now. I mean, God, I look at some of the stuff in Phuket, and I don't know. It looks like it's back to normal to me. I mean, well, not quite back to normal, but the bars are open. I mean, I think what was it? 20 seconds in Thailand. Rob did a video yesterday to that one. I forget the gal's name. You can watch his channel. And it was yesterday or whatever he did. The video was her first day open. He was her first customer, I think. There you go. Mike's got it now. Cool. Uh, let's see. What is this one? Craig said, "I want to speak close to the mic and say in the world." Is that right? There's Tony. Tony's still here. I was told that. And I have, yeah, I've been told that too. Oh, crap. That's one thing I like about this. I get to laugh. I get to have a good time. Like I said, that's why I'm shrugging off all the other stuff and doing what I want to do. And if people don't like it, click that button. You don't have to. You don't have to watch. Uh, and Joe. Oh, that's right. Joe was the one that was trying to get Mike's to give him money for doing all the advertising. Is that right, Joe? Just kidding. Let's see. And Mitch posted it too. Thank you. What a guy. Let's see. Dirty old man. What did I miss? I'm a little bit behind on the on between StreamYard and YouTube. So let me catch up, and I'll come back and read. Oh, it was Mark. Okay. I think, yeah, you're right. Okay. Joe does it for free because he just loves mics. I think that's where I met you, right? Joe originally was on on Mike's channel. Hey Tommy, how you doing? And hey Bob, you're here early. I know that you was it you that sent the deal that who told me that they liked the sink in the pink bathroom. Was that you, Bob? Bob's my friend that basically my first person I met, and the one that him and his wife introduced me to Nitnoy. But somebody I can't remember who it was that said that, but that thing's going as soon as I can get it. Even her mom, and her mom doesn't complain. I mean, she's so happy to have a room and a brand new house and everything. She's on top of the world, and she told her daughter it's ugly. So we're gonna look for another one. I don't know if it'll get replaced immediately. It might get replaced after we move in. Nice sink. Yes, I like that sink. Yeah, I thought that was you. Yeah, I can't stand it. You're gonna have to talk. You're gonna have to talk to Nitnoy. Uh, Everybody's saying hello. Cool. So let's see. We went over. Health is good. I do have to go back. It's been already 3 months, man. I can't believe it. I have to go Friday to the doctor to get my 3 month checkup. So I'll have more info after that. But I feel great. Haven't had any kind of problems breathing, nothing. Everything's been cool. So, and then right after that, on the 10th, by the 10th, I have to do my 90-day check-in, which seemed just like yesterday. But anyway, so I've got to do those two. I think we might try to do those in the same day. It was so quick last time with the new government center, in and out, boom, boom. And it makes it so much easier if you have a Thai friend, partner, whatever it is. It makes it a lot easier. And maybe I'll film it this time. I can't actually film inside, but give you a shot of the government center's awesome. And I can almost throw a rock from the new house and hit the government center. Put that sink next to your barbecue. Yeah, I don't know why she bought. Doesn't that look like a? Excuse me. Doesn't that look like one of the sinks that's supposed to mount to a wall? Not a sink that's supposed to be on top of the, top of granite or whatever. It looks like one that's supposed to be connected to the wall. I don't know. Don't forget, what is this, Tony? Don't forget building and contents house insurance. Oh, is that something I forgot. I didn't even know about it. Where would my wife know about that? I just ask her, Tony, or is this something I have to get from a different insurance company? I'll ask her anyway. I appreciate it, Tony. No, I did not know anything about. I mean, I know about that in the States, homeowners insurance. In the United States, it's homeowners insurance, but I didn't know they had anything like that here. Yeah, it is. It is, Brock, the VIP. You could almost sleep there. I mean, we were supposed to enclose it, and then we were going to put a bunch of shelves and stuff in there and use it as maybe a semi pantry for dry goods and towels for the bathroom and all that kind of stuff, and the vacuum cleaner will still go in there, but we're thinking about closing it off to the house. But long time. Hope all is well. Cool. Thank you, Tony. Appreciate it. Got to be nice to have. I mean, not that I've spent a fortune on the stuff that's in the house, but I have spent quite a bit. Let's see. I'm saying, Dave, you need to read more Better Homes and Gardens. Yeah, I know. She did a great. I think the pink bathroom. Some people say, some people are going to like it. Like me, I'll keep the door shut. I just don't like pink. My wife loves pink, and she's been trying to get pink in that house for the last 8 months. So I said, all right, that's basically going to be your mom's bathroom. Go ahead and do whatever you want to. But she also picked out the tile for the other two bathroom, which are very similar, pretty much the same. The only thing in mine, we bought glass enclosures for the two bathrooms, the guest bathroom basically, or the downstairs bathroom and the upstairs bathroom. Mine, I bought that capsule deal that I'll show you that has it's round and has the doors that go like this, and it has 4 different kind of massage jets up your back for your feet, rainfall shower, regular handheld and side shower, music. It's got a bunch of stuff, but I got such a deal on it. I just said, I bought it in conjunction with my refrigerator. And if I bought the refrigerator that I probably paid about 2,000 baht too much for, although they gave me a lifetime warranty on it, and it's through Taiwazadu. So anything happens, I said, so anything happens to this refrigerator, you come and get it or you come and fix it. And they said yes. So I took that. The original price on that capsule deal was, I want to say 68,000 baht, and I paid, what did I pay for it? 11 or 12,000 baht for it. So you'll see it. To me, I don't know. My wife liked it. she can listen to her music and I don't know, do whatever she wants to in the shower, I guess. Uh, let's see, what did I miss? Let me go back here real quick. Um, are you? Oh yeah, I can put it up. I'll put it up here in a minute, Gator. Just to be I pretty much done rambling anyway. We can talk about some other stuff. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know what red coat house is doing. Sorry. Is that house bright colored, Gary or Craig? You think it's bright colored? I thought it was kind of neutral. I wanted a little bit more on the gray side. I think it's a little more on the blue side, but it's not like a you know a lime green or something. But I like the colors, but everybody has different tastes. Hey Al, how you doing? Glad you could join us. Uh, what did I miss? Anything else? Even better. I missed some of this stuff. But anyway, okay. Yeah, I got. Let me put up the link. I think Gator wants to come on and say hello. Let's see. And anybody's welcome, of course. I know Brock will come on. There you go. Should come up. Did it come up? Yeah, it did. There it is. So, yeah, so I don't know. Like I said, if I had to guess, I'd probably, and I get a lot of people that are sending messages and emails and stuff saying they think it's what they see on there is that it'll be done this month. So I'm hoping. Somebody had written, I think I hadn't seen him before, about the drainage being important, and yeah, very important. And he did draw the same brother that building the house is the architect, and he put in a very extensive drainage system. So all underground and all that stuff. So that should be cool. And then they're putting in the septic tank is going in, and then once they get that in, I guess they're going to level up the land because I need to know where the where it's going to be, where it's going to come up to. But let's see what Brock say. When we built our house with the muted colors, corian columns, others started to copy the idea. Also, Western toilets. And I was really surprised because actually I got it. My wife liked American Standard. And I go, well, I like American Standard too, but isn't that a U.S. deal? Well, I guess they make them here in Thailand. And that's what Joe ended up putting in, and that's what I ended up putting in. And it's got the bum gun, the one I got, plus it's also on the side of it, it's got a little lever that you pull up and the little tube comes out to it's probably a little too graphic to do it. So you could use either one that you want to use. I wanted to make sure I'm used to the bum gun. But my wife liked that. So all three toilets are the same. The only difference is they only had two with the regular, what I call American flushing device, and then one of them, they only had two of those, and one of them has the two buttons on the top. Everybody that's been to Thailand probably knows what I'm talking about. But let's see, Brock's here. Hello, Brock. How's it going?
Morning, ladies and gentlemen.
And Jake's here. Hey, Jake, how you doing? Hey, Bobby's here. How you doing, Bobby? Hey, I got in. Just got in. Stopped in for a few. How's everybody? That's Bobby. Time to get going. I know Mitch will probably put up his. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Bobby's got a good channel, a great wife, and he's actually going to be over in my neck of the woods eventually here, close to me in Surin.
Well, I wanted to show you that I've got my Mark Van Doom neckline connection collection here. As things have gotten a little bit more chilly here in the great state of Florida, where we have to wear like real T-shirts instead of the tank tops I normally wear.
Yeah, it's that way here in. That's one of the things I love about Surin. Is it my place my first choice to live? No, everybody knows I like the ocean, but Now, I mean, in the morning, it's like 72
Morning,
degrees.
Douglas.
It only gets up to like maybe 80, and it's going to get cooler than that. So it actually makes it nice. I got to get out on the bike. I'm going to definitely get out and I might do a 3 or 4 dayer down to Rayong and maybe visit Tom, Thailand Digital Nomad, get over and see Mitch and everybody there, Mark, and everybody else, whoever I didn't say. So I might take a 4-day trip and do that. She won't be happy, but I got to get out there and put some. I want to get the bike on the open road. I haven't really had it.
Well, give her the option to hop on the back.
Yeah. The only thing she's got is she works. If not, she would probably go. She doesn't really like the scooters, too much. She's a little scared. But me, I'm not going to die on one. I know that in my brain. I've said that before. Just some stuff that happened to me when I was younger. But I'm going to take off during the week because, like I said, like even yesterday, she comes home, she talks to her mom, she talks to the kids, she goes out and she'll spend an hour and a half outside with them freaking flowers. I mean, she's got orchids and roses and all this stuff out. The whole yard's completely full. And then she'll come and we'll have dinner and then we go to sleep. So, if I leave on a Monday and come back on a Friday, I only miss a couple, 3-4 hours with her. And then I'm home on the time she's off Saturday and Sunday. And then if we go away, we'll go on 4-day weekends and go Friday through Monday or something, which we're going to do shortly again. We just got back from Pattaya. Oh, Al's here. Hey, Al, how you doing?
All right, good.
There's Al. Hi, Al.
Morning, Al.
Hey, Nick. Morning, Rock.
63.
Still in the process of stuffing my face.
Hey, yeah, go ahead. That's what we're all about. Definitely playing nice and relaxed here. That's for sure. But yeah, so I don't know what's happening on the other stuff. Like I said, I would definitely. You guys are probably all sub to James's Chocolate Man in Thailand, but he has good information. He just went through the whole process with the Thailand pass and the whole thing and the paperwork. He has stuff on the on his Facebook page on what he had to go through, and he has said it like I don't know, probably 30 times in the live stream and stuff since he got back, because people are saying, "Oh no, too much paperwork, too much this, too much that," and he keeps saying, "Obviously, you're not watching my videos," but he didn't run it. He thought it was a piece of cake. So, to each their own. If you don't want to come, don't come. But if that's the reason that you're not coming is because you don't want to spend a half hour on paperwork. Like I said, it's your call. Whoever wants to come. But I would not come because of that. I would.
Now, one of the things about James, though, that he does is he always outsources a lot of his services, where somebody like Chuck tends to do those by himself. And I saw that Chuck had a 5 or 6 minute video today about his experience, and it's the new Thailand pass thing. So I think there's different levels for different people of what you
Yeah, and I think Chuck had it right. I think it's going to be maybe a couple of weeks, like the second week of November, and they'll have everything down. But all it is going to be a bunch of paperwork. My understanding, and again, I could be wrong, is that it's basically medical stuff. Are you healthy? Are you sick? Are you this? Are you that? 4 or 5 papers, and you're done.
It's the same thing you had to do on COE, but it's going to be on computer, basically. Right.
And I know that they're having problems with that, but they always have. It's Thailand, for Christ's sake. They're going to have problems with their online. I still haven't been able to do my 90-day check-in online, and now with the government center basically across the street, there's no reason for me. I've got to get out of the house anyway. Why not? Go over there and spend 20 minutes and get it done. It's really easy to do, and they've talked about it before. That a bunch of foreigners are complaining this 90 days of pain in the rear and blah, blah, blah. And they've already talked about it before all the COVID crap was coming in, that they wanted to get rid of it to make it easier for foreigners to come in. So once this stuff probably comes down, then they'll probably get back into that mode, and it wouldn't surprise me within the next 6 months if they get rid of that 90-day check-in. They know where you are anyway. I mean, if you're retired, and you're on a long-term visa, they have my address. If I go and check in a hotel, they have my passport number. They know that I was at that hotel. So it's not like you're going to disappear into the countryside, So I don't know. We'll have to see what happens. What's Andy? Is Andy going? Is he coming, Andy, or no? I know last time you had said you're not going to come till January or February. I might have to detour Singapore first before I get to Thailand. I want cheap flights before the prices go up. I checked the other day, like I said, and for me to go on United round trip from Bangkok to LAX was under $1,000. It was $946. And like I had said before, China Air, which I won't fly anymore, but that was all I flew before. There was, I think the cheapest I paid was right under 600, and most of them were between 700 and 800. So it's only $150, $200 more. I think it's reasonable for round trip to LAX. But I mean, granted, everybody's going to want to see it as cheap as possible. The thing that's going to happen is if they start gouging and people start saying gouging, which they already are saying that they're getting gouged, they're going to make adjustments. But to me, I feel for the airlines a little bit. They've had to deal with this, half their flight, canceled and sitting on the ground and trying to come back. And if I got to pay 10% more, I mean, I don't even know what that is. If I paid 700 or 800 before and I'm paying $950, I'm not good with math, but what is that? 10, 15%, so be it. Now, if it's double, then I might whine a little bit about it. But for 10%, they need to make some money too. I mean, it just makes the world go round.
So I know Brock's in Australia, but where's Al at? Al, where are you at?
I am in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, where it is a brisk -1 at the moment. Listening to Jake complain about the cold.
Well, my idea of cold is different than your idea of cold, obviously.
Yeah, mine too.
Yeah,
that's Celsius, right, Al? Celsius?
Yeah, Celsius. Yeah, my idea is cold is anything under -30.
Where I lived up in the high Sierras, we weren't that high, 3,000 feet, I think, or something. We just got snow like maybe 2 or 3 times a year, and it'd stay on the ground for 2 or 3 days. But usually it would get down, I don't know what it is in Celsius, 20 degrees Fahrenheit, 18, 15, rarely in the teens, mostly right around 30, 32, 35 during our winters. But I had a full-blown this thick wood stove with the kind I had was a country stove. And I don't know if people are familiar with wood-burning stoves, but they usually have a fan and they have a little bitty hose that goes up and just whispers the air in. These countries have on the back, they have a 12-inch fan with fan blades spinning, blowing across this thing, and it's on a variable drive type thing, so where you can adjust it. It was great. It heated my over 2,000 square foot home, heated the whole thing. I put in a couple of transfer vents where the vent went through the roof. Right behind it, I put an intake and put a inline fan and blew that into my bedroom, and it kept me fine. But I enjoyed the fires. I enjoyed the cold weather. But you know what? Canada and stuff like that, where they've got snow on the ground. And when I was in New York, when I was in Buffalo, oh no, never. I could never do it. The 3-4 days I was bitching up there that I wish the stuff would melt. Oh, look pretty. Okay, get rid of it. Melt. You're in my way now, and you're impeding me from going fishing and everything else. But I didn't like the snow on the ground for months at a time.
Yeah, thick Canada is further north than the USA. We get a lot colder. And yes, Cobus also, it's West Edmonton Mall is at one point was the largest mall in the world. There's a couple that are bigger than it right now, I think. Mall of America tried to be bigger but failed. But I got a question for you, Dave. When you did your house video, you mentioned the term OSHA and
OSHA, yeah.
Yeah, OSHA. That kind of had me curious as to what you used to do for work, because that's a oil fans kind of thing for term.
HVAC. What they do is in construction, we're OSHA. You have to be OSHA approved as far as ladders, weight limits on the ladders, scaffolding, the way that it's put up, being tied off to buildings and stuff like that. OSHA might just show up on your job site and say, we're closing you down because of this. You don't have rope around an open, part of a multi-story building. It's just the basic, they're the governing agency overlooking the building industry as far as what it goes. But that's what I did for almost 30 years, HVAC, and then the last, 25 years. And then I was a building engineer for the last 7 years before I retired. I was the head engineer, chief engineer at a 3-story teaching facility for UCSF, the University of San Francisco in Fresno. And they built it right in front of the major hospital, which became the trauma center for Central California. So it was good for me because when my wife got sick, she was always sick. She had lupus, but she had the external kind and all this stuff. And the dean there, I'd go in. It was the funniest thing in the world because she went to the doctor. She was getting these outbreaks on nasty, red, freaking painful rashes. And they said, oh, yeah, you need to go to a dermatologist. So they said, okay, we got you one. You've got an appointment in 6 months. I said, 6 months, come on. No, we went home. We called every single dermatologist in the book in Fresno, and we got the same exact answer from every one of them. Hell yeah, we want to make an appointment. Oh, okay. When would you like to come in? Can we come in Wednesday? Yeah, Wednesday would be great. Okay. What's the problem? Well, my wife, she has a rash. Oh, we're not taking new cases of any kind of skin disease. Oh, really? Okay. Every one of them. Same thing. I went to the dean on the board of UCSF. They had a lady who was the head of that department. She took her in 2 days, immediately admitted her to the emergency room, which when they gave her morphine to drop the pain down. So they came in. They were great people to work for. They did a lot for my wife, and I had a good time when I was there. It was almost a retirement job for me because I went from doing HVAC forever, working 8, 10, 12, 14 hours a day, 6, 7 days a week, to, a 9 to 5. Well, it was 6 to 2 job Monday through Friday. And, it was nice. I liked it. But yeah, I was basically in the building, we had a general contracting division also, but we didn't do too much with that. It was mostly all HVAC.
Hey guys, I'm hitting it. It's almost 11 o'clock here in the Eastern time zone in the United States. So I'll take care.
All right. Thanks
for talking to you. All right.
All right.
Take care.
Take it easy. All right.
Adios. Arrivederci. Salam Saudi Cup. Take care.
There we go. What did I miss on my rant? My rambling about somebody was saying, Robert, did you ask me something about LAX? Where is
it? Did you have a grease trap on your kitchen?
On the kitchen at the house?
Sink. Yeah.
Yes. But it's here it is. What was this one? If you fly into LAX, let me know. I will pick you up. Thanks. I appreciate that, Robert. I'm hoping you're going to be here in Thailand. But yeah, I don't. Could I go soon now that everything's changed? Yeah, I could, but I think I'm going to wait until like January, probably February, to go back because I want to try to get the visa for Nitnoy. I want her to come for the 3 weeks, and she'll have a whole new vacation package after January 1st. So because we're going to eat up most of her vacation if we do that. But I do want to get her back there. She wants a visit, and like I said before, it's really weird because with being in South, with Costa Rica and stuff like that, a lot of the women there and people there wanted to come to the U.S. to live. I don't get that at all in Thailand. Like Brock, his wife's there. Most of the women and my wife, I want to see it, but I don't want to live there. I want to see it, but I don't want to live there. They want to live in Thailand. So maybe I'm sure there's some exceptions, but for the most part, from the people that I've talked to, they want to definitely travel and see it, but would want to live in Thailand.
Yeah, my wife was a bit different. We got married while I was in Malaysia, and then got posted back to Australia, so she came. It wasn't a
Indian
case of
Scout
I got to
icon,
go to
Joe.
Australia.
This is what Mitch was asked, and Bad Badger. What did Tony answer, or did he go? He might have went. He might have already left. Did he answer that? I know I did. And that's what I was told. I haven't seen it. They haven't put everything in yet. So
There's not one in mine. All the kitchen waste goes down a pipe and into the soak pit.
yeah, I think what there is there's a pit outside that it goes into, a grease trap outside. But I'll verify that for sure.
I know mine doesn't have it because I had to rebuild all the plumbing. It wasn't put together very well.
Yeah, he's done
They
pretty good
didn't
job
bother
on the
to do it.
plumbing from what I've seen so far. I've been, like I said, the whole build, as far as quality and everything that he's done, has been a great job. I mean, that house will never come down. It's built extremely well. I'm happy with everything that he's done. Not so happy with how long it took. Understanding that prices doubled and he was building 3 houses, and I also understand, like I said before, he helped me out immensely in drawing the plans and spending time with me and Nitnoy, making sure we got everything that we wanted and wanted to look the way we wanted it to. And he's a good man. And I think under normal times and everything and building, he'll meet his dates on building. So what did I do? I left this up. Did I miss anything else? What did Brock? Oh, Brock.
I also just wanted to say too how much I hated them HVAC trucks. Oh man, those things are so friggin' noisy.
What did somebody? Cobius was asking you, Brock. Did you already answer that?
Yeah. Yeah, I was
Okay.
in Malaysia for 3 years, 1982 to 85, with the Air Force. Lived in Butterworth and Penang.
I must have missed this, what Bobby was answering. Oh, okay. There's Tony. He said he had to go. Oops, got to go, folks. Take care. Okay.
Yeah, Mr. Badger.
Let's see. Take care, Tony. My son, I missed that. Just said my son just got a Chieftain Limited. Okay, cool.
Oh, yes, I had a lot of fun, Cobus. It was a great tour.
I like Miss Butterworth. And what did I hear? Did I hear something back in the chat that you're going to LAX, Mitch? Is that was I seeing?
Tongue was firmly in his cheek.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, why is Mr. Mitch in the studio here? He hasn't been in now for like 4 or 5 streams.
Yeah, he's living the life.
Yeah, I guess he's all big and famous. He's too big. He's too big for us little people now.
Yeah, that could be.
He's too busy out and about with a mobile phone.
Like I said earlier in the stream, it's
He's
You know,
actually got a
you
wife.
work your whole life. I've been here. I've been retired for what 14 years now. So my life's a little bit different. Mitch is kind of like me in the fact that he basically we worked in kind of the same industries, and he busted his rear for most of his life, and now just retired. You know, we had the talk. I said, "Do you really want to? Is it don't you want to have some relax and have a good time?" Because he's having a great time. He's meeting up with people like Nick Dean and Lucas from Rides for Kicks, and he got with Mark and me when I was there. And he's just gonna. I said, "Why don't you enjoy life? Plenty of time for YouTube." So I think he took me seriously, but he'll be in and out definitely. Let's see. Did you hit your head? Did Bobby say he just fell? Is that what that was? No, that's just poking funny. Did I miss? Oh, they're here. Did I miss it again? I missed it again. The stuff is jumping in the chat. Where did it go? Bobby said he fell, I think. I hit my head too. Damn. So did you just fall? Where did it go? I'm horrible. I can't even read this thing. But I think he just fell and hit his head a little bit. He'll come in again. I'll be 68 in December. Hard to get up. Yeah. You know what my biggest problem is I have to get to my knees in order to push myself up to get up if I'm down or in a pool or whatever I'm in, and my knees they hurt so bad that when I go on my knee on just a hardwood floor, the pain's excruciating. I need to get him replaced. Where's Robert Mack? He's going to be all over me. What's happening? What's Gary saying here? I think Mr. Mitch is having some more work done. He'll reappear soon. It could be. It could be. He won't tell. I don't know. I mean, you got to have a life outside of YouTube, right? I mean, I enjoy the people. I enjoy the time every other day, and I'll keep doing it, I think, every other day until I run out of crap to say, which might be impossible now. I never used to say anything before, and now you can't shut me up. But you have to enjoy yourself. But I enjoy this time. I think it gives everybody, they know the situation, they know what's going on in life. They get to talk about any kind of bullshit stuff that they want to talk about, whether it be a colonoscopy or any kind of gallbladder. It doesn't matter. It's what everybody wants to talk about. And like I said, for the people the haters and all that kind of stuff, click the button. You don't have to watch. You can critique me if you want. You can call me Santa Claus. Don't really matter. Don't give a shit. But I have fun. So and I'm going to keep doing it. What did Brock say? You said something, Brock. What did you say? That was my mate, and he was out.
I'm talking about Malaysia.
Oh, in Malaysia. Okay. What does Mitch say? Yes, I have to let the bruises go away before I go with his new look. I wanted a beard. Is that what you said? I wanted a beard. I wanted a beard so much that I have 4 facelifts, and now I have a double chin. Mitch is the man. I have a lot of fun, man. I've had a lot of fun and plan on having a lot more. But,
no, I'm just having some fun here. I realized that if I was over there, you probably wouldn't see me for like the first month that I was over there. I'd be too busy bouncing all over everywhere.
Right.
Yeah, I'd be the same, Al. I'd be too busy to sit down and watch YouTube all day.
Mm.
Right now, we'd probably be going down to a local food shop for kway chap. Lovely little rustic place.
No, me, I'd be being mongering probably. Yep, I'd be doing that, hitting that coconut bar and stuff like that.
Yeah,
I can't do that. My wife won't let me.
Yeah, I never got a chance to do that either. But to each their own. I mean, as long as you're having fun and that's what you want to do, that's what's great about living free and being retired. And especially if you're coming to Thailand, it's your choice, man. And people can have whatever they want. Oh, it's no good. It's not that. You know what? Everybody has their own outlook on how they want to live their life, and I don't think anybody's telling them what to do or put them down for what they do. But I know that they're saying it's a bad thing. You know, what would Thailand be? What I'm kind of curious what anybody thinks what Thailand would be right now if it didn't have that venue. If it was just like a normal, you know, not normal, but like Japan. If it, you know, but Japan, everybody has, but not so much open in the, you know, the bar girl type situation.
Japan has red light yeah.
Yeah,
That's why I kind of caught myself when I
Yeah.
said it. But what I'm saying is on a less scale. If Thailand would have it no matter what, but they have it on a grand scale, almost like Costa Rica. You know, people don't talk about Costa Rica too much anymore. Or maybe they do, but I would say 80% of the guys go to San Jose. That's what they're going there for. That's all they're going there for. Do I think it's 80% in Thailand? No, but I bet you it's close to 50-50. And that's a guess. I don't know. But like I said, to each their own. People make money. It makes the world go round, whether it be Thai people that own the buildings that the bars are in, or they own the buildings and the bars. It's good for the economy. And, you know, like I said, I never held anything against anybody doing whatever they've got to do to feed their family. If it came down to whatever I had to do, I would do to make sure me and my family were taken care of. And I look like that in the bar girls. You know, if they can't make it, they need to make more money, and they do what they have to do. You know, it's their body. Let them do what they want to do. You know, let them make the money.
The weirdest reaction I've had was in Bangkok with some of my family sitting down having a coffee, and a Western woman, I forget which country she was from, sort of turned her nose up and said, "You ought to be ashamed of yourself, being you just come here for the young girls." And my comment straight back to was, "You must be the one that has the problem. Since when has it been not allowed to have food with your niece and nephews and family?"
Yeah, yeah, exactly. You know, like I said, it was weird for me. I didn't know. I'll tell you, I'll be honest and truthful. And maybe I've said it on the stream before, maybe I haven't. I look at nothing against a 65-year-old American woman, but to me, in my mind, because my mind is a 35-year-old man, all right, don't know why, but that's what it is. I was with my wife for 27 years, and she was beautiful to me. But a woman the same age as her that I wasn't with every day for the last 27 years looked like my grandmother. Okay. And I look like a grandpa, no doubt, you know. But when I came here, was that what I came here for? No, not really. I came here with the intention of eventually meeting somebody, whether it be a sexual relationship, just a friendship, whatever, somebody to spend some time with, improve their life, improve my life. Wasn't necessarily had to be true love or whatever. I just got lucky. Okay. You know, did I think it was a little bit weird? She was 38. I was 62 at the time, I think. And, you know, or 39, something like that. But the woman loves me and I love her regardless of anything. But I never could get that out of my mind. If I walked, and it was mostly American women, the Asian women, they hold their beauty fantastically. I mean, they're, you know, they still look young at 55, 60, 65 years old. American women have a tendency to hit the wall at 50 years old, 55. And, you know, and maybe I'm a what's that?
Depending on who you talk to, they hit the wall sooner than that. Like if you're still good looking at anything over 40, you have really exceptional genetics going on.
You're talking about Asian women or women in general?
No, Caucasian white women.
Yeah, I have my best friend's sister, who I've known forever, is gorgeous, and she's got to be close to 60 now, I think, and she's absolutely gorgeous. And so there are the rare the rare ones, but the Asian women, I've always loved Asian women from when I was in high school. I dated a couple of them, and then never happened to run into any more after that. Got 3 wives and stuff, but none of them were Asian, and 100 girlfriends. But it's just weird. I look at like I said, I look at myself in the mirror and I say, God, what an old bastard. But, that's why I really don't like mirrors in my home, but they did put mirrors in the new house. But, look at my wife is absolutely beautiful. She takes care of me. And like I said before, you can tell, people have had questions come, emails and stuff. And, how does it there? You can tell, like I said, you've got to be really naive if you can't tell from the gate whether a woman actually likes you or she just wants your money or wants you as an ATM machine or whatever. And like I said, nothing wrong with an ATM machine either. Like I said, I would have been willing to, first off, I thought it was going to take me 2 or 3 years to even meet anybody. Okay. But like I said, that meeting didn't have to be, as long as I can improve her life and she can improve mine, we could go on vacations together. Didn't have to be sexually, and go to islands and laugh and ride on the scooter and eat dinner together and have a general good time. And I could improve her life and she's improving mine. What difference does it make if I got to give her 10,000 baht a month or 15,000 to send her mom and dad, which she's responsible for? Which that's another thing that the people don't understand. These foreigners that come in and say, "Oh, I'm never going to give that. I'm not paying for anything. I'm blah, 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 blah." You know what? Go home. Go back to whatever country you come from, because that is the culture. If you come in and you take a hard working Thai lady away from her job and want her to spend time with you on the end of your life, vacationing and going here and there, she's sending money home to take care of her family. That's her responsibility. And if you can't see that, then you need to leave the country and go somewhere else. And if you don't understand that, you shouldn't even be here. So I wasn't looking for love. Never thought I'd find it again. Never ever even crossed my mind. And that's why I say, when a woman comes and she's always asking you, did you eat today? What did you eat? When do you want to eat? What do you want for lunch? What do you want for dinner? All these things are telling you she cares about you, and not, oh, my mom needs new teeth. Do you have 10,000 baht? Do you have 5,000 baht? I need a new pair of shoes. I need, that you should be able to tell. But some people have bad experiences. Yeah. Do they only have them in Thailand? No, all over the world. They'll have them in Canada. They'll have them in Australia. They have them in the US. They have them in the UK. They're all over the place. So if you put yourself in that position, then it's your own fault. Because if you can't figure it out, there's something seriously wrong. I mean, there could be them that are, just that devious that they can figure it out. But like me, my wife and even my family, say, I haven't talked to them directly, hearsay stuff. Oh, this woman's taking Dave for money. My wife got her own loan. It's her loan for 2.5 million baht on the house. The worst thing that could happen to my wife is if I die right now, she'd have the house payment. She'd have to get rid of the house. She'd have to get rid of everything. So, I mean, you put yourself in certain situations, and you live with what they are, like everybody said, I don't know if I want to build. I don't know if I don't want to build. If I was a single guy and I was in Thailand, I would not buy a house. I would, especially now, I go to Pattaya or Jomtien or Rayong or any place on the coast right now and rent a absolutely gorgeous condo up above 20, 30 floors, overlooking all the water, sea view, everything, for under 20,000 baht. And I could rent it for 3 to 5 years and probably get it for 12 or 15,000 baht.
Yeah.
So
or like
I wouldn't do it.
Joe's old place, the place he was renting, it was like what, 149 bucks a month US?
Yeah, exactly. So why would you, so I wouldn't suggest it for everybody. If you're people like Mark is in the process of buying a house now, they're getting a loan and doing all that stuff. If you're in a certain situation and he's got a lovely future wife and considers her daughter his daughter, like I do mine, and you know, they're gonna have his house is awesome. I'm sure he'll get on here, and I'll get together with him, and we'll show some pictures when he's ready to do that. But you know, it depends on your situation. Like I said, if I was single, no way. You know, you could rent, and if you don't want to be on the beach, I mean, you could get mansions and big farmland and everything if you want to come to Isan for nothing. You know, for nothing. So
sticking with the topic about whether or not a girl is into you or not, I've known 3 different girls that I've talked with. 2 of them online, one of them on a different app called WeChat. But the one that I talked to was constantly trying to weasel money out of me and stuff like that, even though I was still here in Canada. And no, I'm sorry, I can't afford to send you money at the moment. And
right.
she doesn't talk to me no more.
I wonder
Right?
why.
Yeah, but the other 2 I talked to, one surprisingly enough is actually theft. That's how I know so much stuff about her and say comments and stuff every once in a while. And
Hey,
the other is a lady down on Ko Chang, and
nice place.
I've been talking with her since I was actually in Thailand back in 2019.
That's good. You know, you could tell. And then when you meet up, I mean, Bob and Pooh, his girlfriend at the time or wife, whatever, they introduced me to her, and we talked for 3 months on what's not WhatsApp, the line, and then we met, and we both were immediately knew this is the person that we wanted to be with, you know. But yeah, I think you know. And then Randy, I think just so you know, and maybe I'm wrong, somebody can answer it for me. But if you buy a condo, and I know there's other ways to buy stuff as a foreigner, but if you buy a condo and the condo is owned more than 51% by Thai, you can actually own it in your name as a whatever. You can own that condo, which is probably what I would have done. Even though I like land, I like that kind of stuff. I might still buy a condo in Rayong. I've got my eye on one, and if I can swing the money, I will buy it.
I don't think over 51% of the condominium complex itself has to be owned by Thais. I think how it goes is since the land itself
right, the
is
land,
owned by Thai, you can get a condo. It doesn't matter what the percentage of people is in it.
Yeah, that's what I came
local
across wrong. I didn't mean it that way. I meant the land has to be owned by 51%, has to be owned by the Thai, not the actual people in the building. My mistake. Who's there? Bill's here. How you doing, Bill? Hi, Benja. Hi, all. Just got here. Mitch, does your 70-year-old I have a twin sister? She sounds like she's right at my. I must have missed some stuff. I've been on a rant again. Let's see. Let's see. I think I'm. If I missed something, put it back up again, guys. I thought it was 50. No, I don't think so. I don't think so, dirty old man. I think it's actually the land has to be owned by 51% has to be owned Thai 51%, which I would imagine that it would all be, right? I mean, wouldn't it have to be? What's that, Brock?
Well, the company that owns the complex has to be a majority Thai or something.
Yeah, it might be. I could be wrong, dirty old man. Like I said, check it out with the right people. But you know, it would be kind of hard to do that because the places are selling. So it could be 51% owned by Thai one day, and then 10 condos sell the next day. Then it's not 51%. So I don't know. But I think
Fi-Fi.
What's that?
Person to talk to is Fi-Fi, Greeny's girlfriend.
She knows. Okay, there you go.
She works in real estate, selling condos and apartments and that sort of thing. So she'd know.
Okay. Yeah, I'll find out. But I guess what I'm saying is either way, you're more likely an easier route to owning what you're in is going to be a condo. There are ways that to do it with land and corporations and stuff like that to own. Like I could have finagled somehow got my way, but all I wanted was we already got the book on the house, which I thought was kind of weird. We already have an address, 303, which she says is a good Buddha number. So we'll see. But she's already got the book, so she's taking it down and having me put in the book, which will be good for me because now I'm in the book,
Yeah.
So for my address
Proof of
stuff.
residence.
Yeah, exactly. So so that's looking good. Like I said, I'm hoping, and what I'm going to end up doing, I think, is once they get the land leveled where I can walk without falling and probably crippling myself at the house, I will do a live stream. Hopefully by then, maybe I'll be over 1,000 subs and I can do it on YouTube. But if not, I can do it on StreamYard. Take you and walk you through a couple of times towards the end. And then maybe I will sit down inside the house up on a tripod, kind of like what Joe did with my book. Now I've wrote down everything. 1,500 baht for food that I brought one day, 500 baht for screws, and everything that I've spent, I have written in a book over there, and I'll go over it in an hour or hour and a half live stream, and then that way, if people want to ask questions, or maybe I'll do it as a premiere. I haven't done a premiere yet. That way, I can type in. You guys can ask me questions as I'm talking about how much it cost me with the kitchen, and then you could chime in and say, because if I'm doing a live stream, I'm not going to be able to look at the chat and read out of my book. It won't happen. So I think that's better. Maybe I'll try a premiere, and then you guys can ask questions, and I'll try to type them in, even though I'm the worst speller and typer in the world. But what is this one? What is Hip say? Get condo so much better. My house last night rain come a lot. Frogs and crabs walking around my house. Yeah, you know what? I'm kind of glad that we built our house up a little bit. Plus, when I raised the land, I had them raise it up a considerable amount. So I don't think I'm going to have any problem with any kind. And I got good drainage, so it should be good. Let's see what Mitch says. 303 might be a lucky number for Thai people. But British 303. I'll tell you a funny story. So I go now. You guys know that my stepdad was kind of a prick. He beat me and all that kind of stuff. But like I said, I don't hold no hard feelings. I'm the man I am partially because of him. But we all went deer hunting for the first time, and we had British 303s. And we're sitting in a campground, and we're sitting next to the fire, and the guns are there. My dad's gun is right next to me. Mine's on the other side, and I'm 12 years old or something. And I'm sitting there playing with the gun, right? Well, what I'm playing with is the sights on the gun, and I'm screwing it back and forth as we're talking and bullshitting and telling stories about hunting and crap, and we all go to bed. We wake up the next morning, and the old man goes, shh, shh, and he gets out right in the campground, the other side of the truck. I don't know, 30 yards away, a big buck sitting right there. He picks up his gun, he lays it across the hood of the car, puts it up to his shoulder, pulls the trigger, and the freaking bullet hits about 10 feet above the freaking deer. And needless to say, I got my ass kicked. He wanted to know what happened. Of course, I had to tell him what happened, and he knocked me around a little bit. But it was a good gun. I like the 303. What was the shell you had up there?
That was a spent casing from my 50 BMG.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I really liked, because they were really, back then, I don't know what they cost now. It was really a cheap hunting weapon, that 303. Semi-reliable. Had a good shot, a good cartridge, a nice bullet. It was a good gun for deer anyway. And the old man was crazy too because we didn't get anything that weekend. We drive. Now I'd never seen anything. I'm naive to most stuff. We're driving home on the road, and I don't know if you know about laws in California. He sees a deer up on the side of the hill. We pull over. It's at dusk, so it's basically after dark. Okay. He sights in on this deer. It's a doe. Okay. Don't have doe tags. He shoots a thing. He cripples it. He hits it in the back and hits it in the spine. So the whole hindquarters of the thing is, can't move. It's paralyzed. So right then, shooting a doe, bad news. After dark, bad news. We go up there. He's got a dull freaking knife, right? He's got me holding this doe's head back, pulling it back, and he's going to slice its throat, right? Well, the thing's so dull, he's trying to nothing. He stabs the freaking neck of the doe, and the doe eyes are sitting there looking at me. And granted, I was kind of a dick back then myself, but I even felt for the thing. And I watched his eyes actually dilate and go away. Then it's dark, so he's cutting this thing and he's trying to gut it with this knife that God knows where it came from. And he cuts the main gut in it, ruins the whole, the part of the meat. I think we only got the back strap out of this thing and wasted the whole thing. He was a crazy son of a bitch. But anyway, good stories, right?
Okay, this is my first hunting story. We're first time hunting anyways. I'm out with Buddy. He figures I'm just a city slicker because of the way I dress and all my clothes and the vehicle I drive. So anyways, I come across a doe in Canada. You can get doe tags for whitetails anyways. You can't for mule deer, but you can for whitetails. So anyways, I sight in on the doe. I miss horribly. Right, it goes scampering away. Buddy has a good giggle at me and goes, don't worry. You'll get tired of missing sooner or later. However much later, we're moseying on along again, and we see a buck. And I hit it like right here. Turned it off like a light switch. And turned around, looked at my buddy and says, I guess it didn't take me long to get tired of missing.
Yeah, no kidding. I didn't have much luck with hunting. Another time we went to Oregon, went with my buddy. His brother lived in Oregon. His brother tracked the elk, knew where they were. Opening day, we were ready to go. We get up there, we pitch a tent. It's snowing, miserable outside, sleeting, freezing rain, just crap, right? And we're sitting there. Well, we decide we're going to break out the bottle of schnapps and we're drinking beer. We get wasted. So needless to say, we wake up to gunshots the next morning, and they were all there. We would have definitely got them if we got up and did it. But they're serious about stuff. I had one shot the whole time I was there. It was across a clear cut and maybe 200 yards, and I could just see it was a spike, and it looked like maybe it was an eighth of an inch below, half inch below the ear. They have to be above the ear. So I said, forget it. I'm not going to take a chance. I get back to the campground deal we're in, and they've got a guy handcuffed, his gun, everything up on the hood. They've got this spike hanging. It was a 16th of an inch below the ear. They they took his gun. I don't think he got his gun back. They confiscated his truck, and he had to pay to get that out. And they fined the living crap out of him. But I wasn't big on hunting. Then when I was, same thing, 12, we go out Bakersfield, pheasant. I've never seen a pheasant. Don't have a clue what it looks like. Nothing. On the inside of a fence, we're driving down a road, private land. The old man, I got a shotgun. I think it was a 20 gauge. And he looks at it, he goes, okay, they're right there. Now if I'm going, why am I going to shoot this thing while it's sitting on the ground? But anyway, he goes, well, shoot it. And I said, but it's a chicken. He goes, that isn't a chicken. He said, shoot it. Then finally he said, shoot the effing chicken. And boom, I shot this, and it was it was a pheasant, but that was it. Then mainly when we went hunting, we just killed whatever we could kill, and it wasn't really for food or anything. Nowadays, I don't believe in it at all, unless for food. If you need food, then by all means. Sorry, guys, my back and neck. I'm going to call it a night. I hope you feel better, Bobby.
Anytime I've ever shot anything, it's ended up in the freezer.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, if you're going after something for food, or people say, I just don't really feel like I had a whole different look on life the last 20 years. If you've watched this channel, you obviously know that I was a different person 25 years ago or 20 years ago. But, I didn't care about anything back then. Didn't care about lives of animals and anything. And now, like I said, if I run over a freaking squirrel up by my house, I get a tear in my eye, And they say, well, what happens if you'd had to, kill something for food and your family was starting in a heartbeat? No problem, with my hands, whatever it takes, for food. But people that go out and shoot something to put a head on a wall, I'm teach their own. Like I said, who am I to say anything about people? But it doesn't make no sense to me. If you're going out and you're getting this because for food, then it's all right. What's that?
Trophy shooting.
Didn't hear you, bro.
Sorry, I said I wasn't into trophy shooting.
Yeah, no. I don't know. It just it just never, maybe I had a different view 25 years ago, but go ahead.
The only pair of antlers I ever kept was from the first animal that I ever shot. Other than that, the head stayed in the woods along with the guts because that was like 15 pounds I didn't have to drag out.
Right. Yeah, this is me too, Mitch. That's pretty much what I've got. Nothing anymore. I've got what do I have? I've got a 38 police special, 5-shot revolver, snub nose, at home. That's it. I don't even know. I'd like to shoot here, but I don't know. Can you shoot here? I don't even know.
You can't go to range guns, but there's ranges all over everywhere you can go shoot.
I seen them, and they have guns in there that you could get they rent you the gun or whatever.
That's
it's you buy your ammo and stuff like that, and you just shoot on their range. They've usually got 45s, 9 mils.
Yeah, maybe I'll go check it out.
I forget what else.
There was a bunch when I go ahead. Go ahead.
22s. They got all sorts.
Yeah, because when I was driving around Kamala or Phuket when I was there, I ran across a bunch of them that said shooting range, as I was going up and around, and never stopped, but maybe I will. I enjoy shooting. Do they have anything like trap and skeet where they're outside, or is it all indoor stuff?
I think it's all indoor stuff. I could be wrong on that. Well, it's still what you would consider indoor stuff, just all small arms. I don't think they have any rifles or shotguns. I could be wrong on that, but I think it's just all small arms.
Okay.
There is a range on Phuket that has shotguns, rifles, as well as the
all indoor though. Indoor though.
Indoor, outdoor. They've got
Oh, really? Yeah, I'd be interested in doing some skeet. I like doing that.
It's a butt. They've got shooting butts, so you're undercover, but they've got an open range firing into big dirt banks.
Yeah, bacon and eggs. I feel the same. I felt the same way, but you know what? The way I looked at it was I'm going to die in Thailand. There's not a doubt in my mind. So it was either they were going to get dispersed when I died, or people could get them now and enjoy them. And I had a lot of guns, but I had a lot of black powder stuff. I enjoyed building them, so I had fun with it.
Family in India owned a tiger hunting preserve that was quite a popular place.
Two skinned tigers. Wow. You know what it is. And I don't know. Like I said, I become sensitive to stuff. People that are, killing rhinos and stuff and, cutting off their horn, or killing elephants and cutting off their tusks. And even the I mean, I'm not big on, like, I have the wrong mentality, but fishing's the only thing I now I try to think of it. If I catch them and bring them in, I try to put them out of their, if I'm going to eat them, put them out of their misery. But these people that are the Japanese, I think, like that shark fin soup or whatever, and they just cut the fins off and throw the sharks right back in the water. Yeah, it's like
Chinese are big on that.
Yeah, it's like
in Australian waters do that.
it's kind of
That's
I
pointless.
don't.
Take the whole
Yeah,
animal or don't take it.
yeah, exactly. Like I said, if you took a shark, and some of the sharks, like the great whites, or they're called makos, I believe, before they're a certain size, they're excellent eating. Shark is good. Now the blue sharks and stuff that we have off of the coast of California, which are most abundant, they're bad. They taste like they're bad. Can't taste. But there's great whites, and there's I guess some of the best is the thrasher sharks. One with the big long back tail fin. Anyway,
yeah,
a lot of this. Yeah, and then we didn't know when we were going to Cabo, we'd go out and go marlin, and people would come in, and like I said, we took contractors there. They would have them them mounted, and want to take them home or whatever. And I kind of understood that, but it still probably wasn't right. But we never asked for the meat. Well, marlin's some of the best tasting fish down in Cabo, and the people, they loved it because they would keep all that marlin, sell it, and which was good. And even when we found out it was excellent to eat, we would only keep a small portion of it and give it to the people that were cleaning the fish, the captain, all that kind of stuff. But the best thing about Cabo that I liked is we'd go out and we'd get, and this was 30 years ago.
See you, Gary.
Hey Gary, take it easy. As many Dorado as we wanted. There was rooster fish, tuna, all this stuff. And you'd bring in this stuff. They'd cut it up. You'd bring it right to the hotel. You'd give it to them. They'd take you out to an open barbecue. You'd have we usually had 10, 12 people. They'd make 6, 8 different garlic sauce, this sauce, that sauce, and they barbecue the fish right there for you for dinner. So that made it nice. And I imagine there's probably places here in Thailand that do that. I still haven't. Have you ever done any fishing here, guys? Anybody?
Long back in the 80s, I did fishing off a boat on Phuket. One of the guys who lived there owned a boat, so we went out and
catch anything of interest or no?
I caught a barracuda and some other fish. We brought it all back, and the wife cooked it up in a little cooking place in the bar.
Do they have any fishing for for tuna and that kind of stuff here?
I don't know.
I don't either.
I
They
don't
probably
know
got
if
long
tuna runs off.
I'd like to get some fresh ahi because I eat it raw. I eat salmon raw too, but I'm having a hard time in Phuket. I could find it every once in a while, and the stuff that they had in Big C was okay. Now Macro every once in a while has something decent, and actually Tops used to before the virus crap. They had fresh tuna, and they had frozen. But I like tuna, and I like just eat raw. But in Mexico, they would catch it. Who's leaving? Robert?
Robert Mack.
Hey, Robert, take it easy. We're at an hour and 45 minutes anyway. I wonder if I could time this outro correctly this time. Oh, we'll have to see. But I think that, what time is it? 10:30. Yeah, I think I'm going to do it. I got to go over to the house and get some stuff done. Let me get ready now let me think about this before I do it. I got to hit the outro. No, yeah, I got to hit the, okay. All right, I think I got it. Thanks for coming on, Al. Brock,
yeah, no problem.
Always a pleasure. Everybody that's in the chat, thanks for joining me. I had a great time. We'll do it again in a couple of days. What's today? Today's Tuesday?
Today's Tuesday.
Yeah, Thursday, because Friday I have to go to the doctor. So we'll do it again on Thursday about the same time, 8:30, 8:45. And we'll have a whole bunch of fun. So I will, let's see. I'm going to make sure I get the right one here. Here we go. Thanks, guys. Thanks for coming.
See everybody
have
later.
A good one.
See you in
Take
a
it
little
easy.
bit. See you in a couple minutes, Thip.
Bye.
Bye bye.